Hello everyone and welcome to Tailored Acres. Today is a good day. It is Dahlia tuber digging day. So I have many videos about dahlias in a playlist, which should be linked somewhere in here, but I don't have a video about dividing big tuber clumps. So that is going to be the focus of this video and some strategies and just walking all the way through a few examples.
Make sure that you rinse your tubers thoroughly. I like to use the jet feature because it gets it the most clean with that high pressure.
So here are the three examples I have. So this is actually like a mini dahlia. I've never divided it. It has an insane amount of tubers, to say the least. This one is Southern Belle, and I just had dug it up and put it in the basement in a pot with soil last year. So this is 2 years worth of growth on this one. And this one is Fabulous, and it is the same deal. It's a second year and it's just gigantic. So we will go through equipment next. Oliver wanted to say hi. Hey buddy. So I'm just doing these on my back steps because it is a nice tall height and it's outside, so it's keeping the dirt away. So I have my Velco 12 pruners, which are amazing. I'd highly recommend investing in these. They have the grip that wiggles, so I'll put a link down below for both of these tools. And then this is a saw blade, so that we're going to use on these huge clumps as well. And then I just have some of these little trays that the tubers can dry out on. You can also use like window screens, a screen door, anything of that sort. And then for my storage method for these, I'm doing the plastic wrap method. So I just have plastic wrap, and then this is some sulfur dust in here so that I shake the tubers in before they get saran wrapped. And I've had awesome luck with this method. They then go into my wine fridge that I think goes down to like 487, and it has been, like I said, awesome. I've only lost like probably under 10 tubers in the last like 3 years that I've done it. Okay, so have our huge clump here, and the first thing I'm going to do is check for any disease or gall or anything that's really goofy going on, so I can kind of plan where I'm going to take my cut. So it looks like something burrowed in there, and this must have been an old tuber. It's kind of split and deteriorated, but really it looks awesome. So what I'm going to do first is cut the stems down on this one. There we go. And I want to keep, whoa, juicy. Okay, so this one had lots of different roots going on in here. Just gonna clear some of that out so I can see a little bit better. Okay, so I want to pick where like the middle of the clump is to cut. So I'm going to use my saw and just cut right down the middle. So I think this is probably like where the most stems are, and we are going to lose some in this process, but we will still have plenty. So you could use like a butter knife for this as well, but this saw works really good. Okay, so that is what we look like now. It's still kind of a mess. So I'm gonna now remove anything that I cut through or damaged or is just like loose and goofy now from doing that. And you could probably even rinse this off again so you can see what's going on a little bit better. Alright, so there's some tiny little like starter tubers. I'm going to get those out of there because they're just obstructing the view. Okay. Alright, so this one is going to be interesting here. So my first cut, I'm going to cut into here because I can kind of tell there's a natural division right here. And then I'm just going to pop it off there. Okay, so now we're looking at what we have left. So there's a really easy one right here. Just like that. I'm going to move a little bit more of the stem here. Just like that. And I will also trim the roots coming off of the tubers as well. This one is kind of loose, so that one looks good. And then we're left with this guy. So I'm just going to move a little bit more of the stem from him. Okay. So now we're going to look for our next division here. See if there's anything good. This is a really old tuber here, so I'm just going to split him out of there. Alright, so I'm going to try to get this, yeah, maybe I'm going to go through here next, I think. Just a couple I can get out of there. Ooh, that slid. Okay, that one's junk. That's okay. Ugh, this must have been a very old tuber too. Alright, this one, that's no good. Alright, lots of dirt. Hold on. Okay. So I'm gonna trim a little bit more of this away. Looks like there's a little tuber on that one. We can try to save him. Alright, this one is actually junk. Just trying to tell where these all connect here. So, okay, so it looks like there's kind of a natural division here. I'm going to just see if I can push it apart a little bit. I'm going to cut in there. There we go. Alright, so this one is very old. I'm not going to try to save him. This one is mushy, and this one looks gross too, so that's all just going to go and get tossed. So it's like when I'm spending time looking at all of these, that's kind of what I'm looking for, is like, what can I sacrifice to keep a little bit more? This one's got some nice ones in there. Alright, that one looks good. I don't know. This one got pretty see, like when you see this in here, that gives it a chance, so we'll keep that one. Alright, then we just need to split these two apart here. Alright, they look good. Okay, so that's half the clump. Now here's the other half. This is the other half of the one I straight up cut in half. Okay, this is loose. This is like too dirty, I can't tell what's going on there. Okay, this one just came apart. These are two nice tubers. We're just gonna divide the difference in between them here. Let me get rid of this little thing. Those look good. Okay, This behemoth looks really old, so we're gonna get rid of him. Same as this one. Ooh, there we go. Oh, so much dirt. Alright, this one also looks really old. Whoops, I'm sorry. Bumped you there. Okay, this one got cut. Okay, so now I'm looking at splitting off this one because it's pretty separate. That looks good. Okay, then I'm going to take this off here. I don't think this guy has anything going on down below, so I'm just going to put them over there so I can get these two. One. That one looks okay too. Looks a little older, but I think it'll be okay. And then the rest of these, this one's got a broken neck. That one doesn't have anything going on. And this one looks really old and big. So, tossing the rest of those. Oh, this one's got split down there. Might be okay. Alright, so we got some more there. And that's that big clump is done. So I still got 18 divisions off that clump, which is a lot. And I wasted a lot as well, just because that's the process. So I'm going to take my Velcro saw blade here, and I am just going to cut. And I'm going to try to not cut through too many tubers. So I'm just going to go slow. And really, I'm trying to save maybe like half the tubers on this guy here. So we are going to lose some. So just mentally prepare yourself for that. So, whoop. So here you can see we sawed right through it. I damaged some of these, so those are going to be junk. So I'm going to start by removing these ones that I know are not going to be any good. And should have brought myself a bucket over here. Alright. So this one looks like it's a little bit older, but I'm still going to save these. They may just not make it through storage, but with my method, it doesn't really matter. We can save as many as we want, and if they rot, they don't affect any of the other ones. Okay, so I'm just going to clear some of this off here. So now we're just going to remove anything that was loose. Okay, the boys just got home, so had to take a break quick. Alright, so I am just going to continue to prune anything back that was damaged in that cut, so that we can see better what we are dealing with here. And I'm only looking to keep tubers that I think are going to make it through storage. Like, this one is really skinny, but I have had ones make it through. So if there's any with broken necks like this one, we're going to get rid of those too. I'm also going to trim the stems off right away so that we can see around them. Alright, so now we have a much more manageable clump here. But I'm still going to take, let's see. So I'm looking under here. I could also remove all the roots so you guys can see a little better. Sorry, I'm trying to hold it so you guys can see it. Ugh. Sometimes these little roots like this. They're so fibrous, and this is for cutting a little bit bigger things. So I should go get my snips too. Because we don't want to do stuff like that. Okay, so back to where we were at. So here are a couple that are more separated from the clumps here. So I'm just going to try to get some of these separated here. I think this will just, whoops, pop out of here. You know, I kind of destroyed that one. All right. Okay, be more careful than me. All right, I'm just going to cut this down a little bit more here. Okay, so this one here kind of has a broken neck. It's just bendy. Okay, so we'll save those. So I'm going to cut like halfway in between, just like I always do here, to give it the best chance at eyes. Because dividing in the fall, we can't always see those. Okay, so this is going to come off now here. All right, so now we got two that are kind of intertwined here. So I'm just going to get this in here and split them apart. There we go. So we got our first two real nice ones with body, neck, and some of the stem so that we can have some eyes. Alright, so then these are just going to go on the drying pad. And I'm going to cut the roots off here. I'm going to go get my snips. Alright, so now we'll take the next chunk off here. So this one looks really good right here. There we go. That one looks really nice. Alright, then I can see this next one here looks really good too. Pretty easy to get off. There we go. Alright. So here's an older looking one, but I'm going to take it off here and save it anyway. You can see it was cut at one time and it healed itself. Alright, so now got a couple here that will come off with this clump. I'm just gonna, maybe not. Sometimes you can just split those with your hands. Let's see. There. Just like that. These ones that are dirty too, I try to wipe them off a little bit, especially these ones that are so big. Alright, so now we've got a couple in here. I'm just going to get in there and split it off. And then get down in here. That one should come off. And this one should come off. Oop. Maybe that's not the one I cut. See, this one, it lost quite a bit of the stem, so that one might not work out, but I am going to save it. Alright, so now let's get down, divide here. gonna lose a couple in that cut just because, see, like this one, there's no chance for that guy. This one definitely is good. And this one got cut too. But we're doing really good. I have a ton of tubers already. Alright, so this one here, I can feel that one's going to come off. This one's probably too small to keep. I think the general guidance is like you want it to be bigger than a pencil, and that was not even close. Alright. So now we're down to obviously a much easier clump here. So I think it's like just getting started, and cutting it in half is definitely a good way to start. I'm going to cut some more of this off here. And the deeper we get, the dirtier it is. So I'm just cutting some of the stem off here because we don't need any of that. I'm going to cut this one here. This one got toasted, that's okay. And then we're just going to split the difference here. We'll see what we're looking at. Lots of dirt. That's what it is. Okay, there we go. Sometimes that stem is still attached, but you really don't need it. Here, I'll show you on this one. So it's like this has a huge amount of stem, and that's really not going to do much for this guy here. So we're going to just cut some of that off, like the back side here. There. So this one's got some really nice eyes here too. Alright, so that's half the clump, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 tubers already. And we still have half a clump to go. Okay, so this one here, now let's see. This looks like a goofy. That one's not attached. Okay. Sometimes you just gotta check on what is going on with all of this stuff here. So I'm gonna cut some of these stems off next. Flew. Okay. So this one, right off the bat, looks pretty good. Okay. Looks good. Alright, I'm just gonna cut this part off here. Because these ones kind of came off this one strangely, so I don't think either of those are probably viable tubers. Okay. Let's see here. This tuber could be the mother tuber here. It's very big, so I'm not going to worry about saving that one. So we're kind of going to sacrifice it here. Let's see where I'm cutting on the back side. Alright, so there's 2 here. I'm going to get in between them. Okay. This one got cut a little bit here, but that sulfur should take care of that. Alright. Oh, this one fell off. I think he's done. This one is really skinny. I'm just going to pop some of these off here. Some of these little ones have really nice eyes, but I don't want to try to save those and sacrifice another one either, so I'm sorry if I'm missing some of this. Alright, so these are pretty small. Oh, might as well try it. They look so good there, and they're not gonna have anything else come off here. So let's just split these apart. Okay, just gonna take another big cut in here. Pop some of these out. It's a really long guy. So this one tuber looks really nice in here, so I'm gonna sacrifice the rest kind of to save him. Right, this one's too little. Oh, here's the mother tuber. It's got my number system on it. That was the one that I thought, I think, too. So we're just going to pop her off because I'm not going to try to save her. Sometimes they'll work out, but when you have so many that are viable, there's really, it's not even worth the space. Whoop, that one came off easier than I expected. That one looks really good. And I kind of got into an older area here now too. Alright, this one here looks really good. Yeah. These kind of look goofy over here. I think that's good. I'm going to toss the rest of that. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. Holy clump. So this is the same dahlia as the one I did before this. So this is a smaller clump, but they're still pretty clumped together. So I'll also do this one for you guys here. So I'm just going to kind of split these off because a lot of them come off from that one spot. So we'll make a littler clump there. Alright, so then you can like really see where you want to cut on these. So you want to keep these swollen bits here. So here and here. Easy. Alright, this one I think will just pop off. Yep. There you go. And these two, just get those off there. And then, oh, sorry. I keep trying to cut it over my bucket so I don't make a mess. But then you can't see what I'm doing. So this one is one that like, maybe, maybe not. I'll keep it because it looks really healthy. And this one, just cut this off there. There we go. Alright. So we got some more here. I'm just going to split it here. And this is fabulous. This is one of my favorite dahlias that I have. My mom actually got it in a collection from Swan Island, and Ooh, it's beautiful. It's the kind of color like that breaks the camera, so it's actually kind of hard to get a picture of it. And it's a really good tuber producer, as you can tell. This one's kind of got a broken neck here, so this one might not make it through. Alright, so yeah, this one here on the end. Okay, and I flip it around a lot just to keep seeing like where my best next angle is. There's another good one. I'm gonna cut kind of between these. I think that one behind it's probably gonna get sacrificed. Yeah, that's okay. We have plenty of tubers here. Yeah, so this one, well, it does have some. Okay, we'll keep that one. Right. So I have a couple left here. This one isn't any good, and neither is that one dangling there. So just get rid of those and then split these down the middle. And we're done. Alright, I'm on the last clump here, and this is that mini dahlia that has been growing for many years like this and has never been divided. So we'll see if we have any luck dividing this. These are tiny little tubers, so bee, come on. There we go. Okay. Ooh, nice one right off the bat here. See that? It's like perfect. Alright, so this one I cut through. I'm also going to cut down this a lot more here. Okay. Not going to be as lucky from here out, I don't think. Having nice, easily dividable ones here. Okay. Still just removing. That was rotten. Oh my gosh. I think I'm just going to take a cut and. Oh, this might just come off. Nice. Okay. That makes it easier if it's just like wanting to come off already. So, okay. So this here is a nice one. These two look really nice too. Alright. I cannot tell what's going on with these. See if I got it. Yeah, it looks good. Okay. Alright, so we definitely got some here. Yeah, so many of these are rotten and squishy in here. Okay, I'm just gonna take another big cut. Well, let me see. Maybe I'll go here. Okay. This little guy here. tiny. Okay. That one might be okay. These are all pretty small, so I'm just going to get rid of them. That one is mushy. I'm going to get some of these bigger ones here. Just going to have to start hacking my way in. Okay, this is actually a pretty nice one here. These are an interesting dahlia. Gosh, I feel like someone's biting my leg. Okay, let's get rid of that. Yay, got the one I wanted. Alright, and then I'm just going to try to get this chunk out of here too. Oop. Okay, so that's half of it. Whoa, sorry. Alright, so I cut that one in half. Alright, trim these down. Okay, there's some really nice looking ones in here, so I'll try to save some of these. Wow, that one's like, see that? That's really weird. Okay, I'm just going to cut down in here so I can have this little bit of a chunk to work with. Just stripping the dirt and debris off here. Okay, this one got compromised. This one looks nice. Just get that one off there. There. Whoop. Okay, don't think that one had anything on the end there. This one looks really good. That one's pretty small. That one's not connected. Ew. I don't know what that is. Probably something eating the dead tubers. Okay, I'm just gonna get some of these older ones split out of here. Ugh, yuck. Alright, I think it's a good thing that I am taking care of this one this year because it had lots of bugs in it. Okay, now I can see a little bit more where we're actually connected to the stem here. Okay, that one looks good. Alright, so I'm just gonna take a chunk of this off because I don't think anything's connected to it anymore. Right, just trim the stuff off of this one. That one's ready to go. That ladybug went up my nose. Oh, yeah. This fall has been crazy with bugs. That was actually the second one that tried to go up my nose today. Okay. These are all pretty small, so I'm just gonna sacrifice them for the, come on, nicest looking one there. All right, we are almost done here. And I only have like 200 more Dahlia tubers, clumps to divide. Okay. These all kind of go down to just this one here. All right, we did it. So here's all the tubers we got from that last clump, which is quite a few. So we'll see how they make it through the saran wrap method storage, because I've never tried to do that with these little guys yet. But those are the rest of them. Lots of Dahlia tubers, and like I said, lots more to go for me. So that's it for this Dahlia video. As I said in the beginning, I have a ton more resources on Dahlias. Just look for the playlist on my channel. Thanks for joining.